You all
All
right?
right, we're live. We're live. Welcome everybody to an impromptu stream. I announced this on our Twitter like 20 minutes ago. I didn't know if I was going to get the thumbnail done in time, but we got it at the last minute, 3 minutes
got
before kickoff. There'll probably be
Outstanding.
4 people who are going to join the stream for us, but it's all right. I think it'll be a good game.
If we're ready to waste 2.5 hours together, this is the way to do it.
Yeah.
Unless you're ready to download that rematch game. Because
I don't know what rematch is.
It's the soccer game. The arcade FIFA game.
Oh, okay.
Oh, dude.
Beast mode?
All night long. All night. That's what I've been on.
That's what you've been on? All night long?
I've been on it.
Okay. You've
I stayed up
announced World of
till
Warcraft?
1:30 last night, which is outlandish for me.
Wow.
It's big.
That's pretty late.
It's big. I have exactly a 50% win rate. So I'm just the most mediocre player that you'll ever meet.
Okay. Dude, I was thinking about the glory days playing COD. By the way, could you just pull up the score just so people know what the hell we're doing here? We're not just two guys talking about Modern Warfare 2.
Is that where we're going? Oh Lord.
Well, because I was talking with my girlfriend about her brother playing like video games with his friends, sorry. And she was like, yeah, like I kind of wish that they went out more and tried to, like pick up girls, basically. And I was like, well, hold on a second. I was like, babe, I don't think you understand what this is, but this is a golden age of a man's life. Running team deathmatch with 5 of your homies, you can't just like in a flash. That time's going to be gone. Those are the greatest memories I have of my youth.
These are formative years.
Yes,
it's true. It's true.
Yeah, it is true.
My God, you get the legendary campaign on Halo 3 running, and you're off to the races. Girlfriend who?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, he has a girlfriend too. He's just balling with the boys online. So he's even got based. He's got that checked off too. He's just based. Yeah. He says, yeah, I got a girl, but I don't want to see her.
This kid's a Chad. This is it.
He's an Argentine Chad. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
like, all I care about is soccer and video games, my boys, and then the girl that I see at school sometimes.
Yeah. And like a high protein diet. Yeah.
That's what Speaking of a high protein diet, you want to know what my lunch was? Take one guess what my lunch was.
Kung Pao chicken.
That's crazy. No, I had I had a steak and nothing else. I had a steak and a bottle of water. A big old bottle.
Well, you're cutting. Was it this bottle of water right here? Is it that Bija Sur right here?
Listen, don't pull rank on me, son. Don't pull rank on me. They had to import that rank on anybody, right? They know clean water.
This came straight from disputed territory with Bolivia. That's exactly where this is from.
My man was holding up a tube to Iguazu and just letting that flow in.
Yeah, the entire area around Salta is an open conflict.
That's what it is.
The world is not aware of, though, because our attention has gone elsewhere. Look at Blaze. Blaze says, y'all look handsome today. Appreciate that, Blaze.
Blaze, come on now.
What a beast.
Thank you, son. Yay, hold on. Chandler, I got to advocate for this. Let the boys be boys.
Yeah.
Let the man live.
Isn't that the saying? Boys will be boys.
Boys will be boys. Right here, we got a power ranking.
Oh, this is great.
This is where many men trip up. This is where many men trip up. All right. Mm-hmm. This is what it is for as long as possible. And then when you fall in love, then you turn into Daniel here. Nothing wrong with this, Daniel. I'm ready for it. It'll happen eventually, but you daydream about it, right? Exactly.
Yeah. No. And you know what, Daniel? I think there's hope that you might have kids now, but I'm sure you and the boys can carve out some time on Thursday nights or something. Maybe not Thursday because you got football, but Wednesday nights, you carve out an hour, you boot up Halo Reach. Lord knows I wish I could do that right now. You just go to
God
town.
willing, the servers for Halo Reach came back. That would be insane.
Can you no longer play Halo Reach online?
No, I don't think so. No, Xbox 360 servers, Xbox 360 servers and the marketplace are done. So any DLC that you can't buy a hard copy for any game is totally defunct now. Like you can't get it unless you go to a Microsoft adjacent service.
Oh, we do love adjacent platforms here. Big advocate of the adjacent opportunity.
Yes. I ain't got nothing else to say. Yep. That being said, we're not using a VIX adjacent platform tonight. I'm actually using VIX itself. So this is not an endorsement. This is just a statement of fact.
Yeah. Marcos is saying Microsoft affiliates go hard. We'd have to agree. I like Kalman's chat here. Speaking of high protein diet, Curaçao is on the menu tonight.
My man, that might be. We got to pin that. We got to pin.
How do I pin that? That's a fantastic comment there. We're going pescatarian tonight. The Canadians. We're gonna get some. What's the most populous fish in the Gulf of Mexico / Caribbean? What do we got there,
dude? I don't know. Redfish?
Hold on.
I don't know.
I'm googling this right now. Common
redfish
fish.
Is pretty. I think that's up there. Yeah, you tell me. Let me know.
Hold on. I'm gonna take the reins here for a second. Hold on. Let's see what we got here. I got to change the orientation a little bit, but the most common fish, I'm going to zoom in for y'all, near Curaçao includes what the hell? Jacks. They're eating me.
You on the menu, boy?
I don't know how I feel.
On the menu,
damn,
bro.
I'm on the menu. Oh,
okay. Snappers, red snappers. There it is. Yeah.
Okay, you were on that though. Barracudas. That goes hard.
That does.
As well as pelagic species. Now, I'm not smart enough to know what that means. Pelagic species of fish. Do you know what that means, Connor?
No, actually. I would, because I was going to be a biology, like ecosystem sort of science teacher, but they moved me to physics. So sadly, no.
They robbed you of the opportunity.
Yeah.
Dang, that's pretty cool though. I mean, there's a lot going on here. Surgeon fish. God, they work hard.
Fish.
Overpaid. Parrotfish are
opinion.
really cute. It takes them a long time to get certified, but once you graduate from a regular tuna to a surgeon fish, that's when you start making the big bucks there.
Yeah, exactly. You start raking in the krill.
What is a jackfish?
You've never heard of jacks?
No. Oh, dude, we're pretty big.
They out there. Yeah.
Dude.
I don't know much about it, but I heard.
We got some real size here. Yeah, look at that.
Yellowfin tuna is the best eats, though.
That's a thick jack, you know what I'm saying? That's fantastic. Wow, this is the best news I've learned this week. I got my brothers out there in the sea. That's a thick boy right here. Damn.
That's a lot of protein. That's a lot of protein.
This is actually a photo of my mother right here.
She's stoked. She's like, stoked. And it's a boy.
Don't worry, they threw her back.
I don't know about for you. They threw her back.
Yeah, hold on. We'll let's get
the game is kicked off just now.
Okay. Yeah. What do you want? Please, God. Let's say we're close here.
7, 8.
Okay. Keep counting.
9,
keep counting.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18.
All right. There we go.
19, 20. I'm just gonna get on the stream and I'm gonna count the whole time.
You watch more baseball than me. Is Curaçao a baseball country?
I know absolutely nothing about the baseball prowess of Curaçao. It's been a long time since I watched the World Baseball Classic.
Okay. I'm curious if they ever made like the semis or something. That would be pretty hard.
I don't think so. I know that Mexico was dominant last year.
Yeah.
Or one of the last few renditions. I don't know how often it comes around.
I think it was the last one. Yeah. That was a pretty sick. Is it also called FIBA? It can't be called FIBA, right? Because that's the basketball. So it's got to be like a different acronym, surely.
I don't know. I don't think it's as organized because it's just not as popular. Outside of the US, there's probably maybe 6, 7 countries that really get after it.
Brandon's saying 2004 champs. I don't know if he's talking about Curaçao in the Little League or like men's division, but either way, that's pretty beast mode.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, this game's in Houston, according to Daniel. I live in Houston. Well, Daniel, we're both from Houston, and it's really hot and humid. I don't expect a high-intensity game. Yeah. I mean, the sun is there.
And
it is
look
6
at
o'clock,
the
though.
stands, dude.
Well, bro, it's Curaçao. I mean,
it's empty. Empty. I'd go watch Canada Curaçao.
How much do you think tickets were for this game? You think you can look that up in another tab? No way, couple $100. No, I bet cheap. I bet you could have gotten tickets for 36.
I'm talking cheap. Yeah. Cheap, definitely. But I'm looking at the guy sitting in the front row. I paid $200 for. Cheapest was $70. I don't know if I'd pay $70 for that.
I'm not paying $70 for Canada Curaçao.
No, Canada Curaçao. Drop it down to 20. Come on now. Baseball does it. Speaking of.
So, Conrad, I know you don't watch a ton of Curaçao, but basically, they got a set of brothers, the Bacuna brothers, and they're like the best players on the team. One's a Cam.
Make a video game.
One's a CDM.
They gotta make a video game about that.
Yeah.
The Bacuna
Leandro
brothers?
Bacuna, Leandro and Juninho. So I don't know if they're half Brazilian or if many Curaçaoans just sound Brazilian. Maybe they were a Portuguese colony. That doesn't sound right, but maybe they were. You think they were?
Curaçao? CAO?
Damn, I feel like my third eye is... Yeah, hold on. I feel like my third eye is opening right now. I feel like when I paid taxes for the first time, it's like I'm starting to see the world clearly again. Hold on.
Yeah, but are you...
No, you're definitely right.
Now? Like
you're definitely... No, I'm just shell-shocked that... Curaçao. Damn, okay. Curaçao's got to be Portuguese.
A Portuguese.
Has to be, dude. Okay, everybody in the chat's saying Dutch, but they have a heavy Portuguese influence.
It's a constituent island country within the Kingdom of Netherlands.
Constituent island country. Were they ever Portuguese at some point in time?
No, it's been a Dutch territory since the 17th century. That's crazy.
But the Portuguese got there in like 15 something.
That's true.
Maybe they had it for like 10 years and then gave it away.
Okay. The island was colonized by Europeans and changed hands many times before finally ending up as a Dutch colony. Hold on. How did Curaçao get its name?
Yeah, this is what we really need right here.
Okay. Suggest it may stem from the Portuguese word of Curacao or Curaçao in modern Portuguese, meaning heart.
So you're telling me a bunch of Frankie de Jong looking mofos showed up to an island and were like, let's give it a Portuguese name?
Yes. Early inhabitants, the Arawak. Oh, I know the Arawaks. I think Arawaks are also an indigenous people of America. Of North America, excuse me. Spanish exploration. Alonso de Ojeda showed up in 1499, took a look around, and said, I'm out.
He said they ain't a damn thing here but jackfish.
Yeah. Said he poked his head in and was like,
Because the Curaçao got passed around. It kind of sounds like that.
He said, "This is definitely not Mexico." He got back on the boat and dipped.
He said, "I did not find India.
There was 0 gold."
Yeah. Oh my God. But we still committed atrocities just because we could.
Yeah.
They got back on that boat and they left.
It wouldn't be Spain if you didn't.
No, they said we still delivered blankets with smallpox to the native population. Yeah.
He said
the Spanish used to be really nice. Hey, they didn't reject my ancestors. I have 0 Curaçaoan blood. So this makes even less sense then. So Curaçao is a Dutch colony with a Portuguese name, and their best players have Brazilian first names. Something is not adding up here. Maybe they're dual nats.
Ben, actually, from left field with an argument pro-colonialism, there was no name for Curaçao before the Europeans. So if you want a name for your country or your island and smallpox, call the Europeans.
Oh, that's a foul. That's a foul and a half. You just saw that? Yeah, that's a card.
I didn't see that.
They killed Schaffelberg.
He heard us talking about the colonists, and he went straight for Schaffelberg's throat.
Yeah. Dead History TV. Yeah, we're usually better if we actually know what we're talking about, but the history of Curaçao is not a specialty of Connor or Oz.
I don't know. I think we're kind of on a roll here.
I mean, we definitely know more now than 99% of the population. I feel like an expert now. Speaking of the Bakuna Bros, number 10, that's the guy who just got the yellow card.
Leandro. This guy goes hard. Dude, they got to make an action-adventure game about them set in Curaçao.
Yeah. They played, one of them played in England for a second, the others, and then I think they went to like the Netherlands somewhere. Now one is in the Middle East. They're like proper footballers, just the team has never been that good. But they were a really popular dark horse pick for this tournament. They drew El Salvador 0-0 in the first game. Trash game, like absolutely awful. Probably only surpassed by the United States versus Saudi Arabia. That game was off. Dude, did you watch that game?
Nightmare? No, I didn't get to.
Nightmare, dude. Nightmare. You didn't miss a damn thing. Chris Richards was good. I don't know. Jack McGlynn's all right. End of story. That's
sad. That's sad.
I think this guy taking the free kick here is a young guy, Saliba. Nathan Saliba, I think is his first. Oh!
Well.
Oh,
and the first.
Saliba. There we go. There's Saliba right there.
Wow.
Who's the guy?
And the first fish has been thrown on the barbecue.
And the first barracuda has been slain. I didn't even get predictions for this game. I'm kind of I was feeling a 3-0, but with a goal already in the first 10, I'm going to stick to the 3-0. I think Curaçao keeps it somewhat respectable. It's not even that. It's a great shot, honestly. It's a good shot. It's a good shot.
They're saying your man Saliba might be joining Anderlecht.
I don't even know where he is now. I just know he's like 20 or something. But that's a big move, dude.
Boom.
I don't understand why in CONCACAF. We talked about this before, but there's a wonder kid, right? And he's from CONCACAF. Not saying that Saliba's a wonder kid, but like a young guy with promise. And they get linked to the Prem or Chelsea, and everybody loses their mind. Go to Anderlecht. Go to Anderlecht. You're not ready for Chelsea. You're not ready for Liverpool. Go to Anderlecht and ball out, man.
Correct.
It's a good league.
You know who should have gone to Anderlecht? Matt Turner should have gone to Anderlecht.
Oh, okay. That should be the pipeline. It should be if you're Mexican, CONCACAF to Anderlecht. That should be the pipeline.
Do it. Go ball out. The Germans are going to sell you for a good chunk of change. You're just delaying your Prem journey by
Belgians.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, sorry. Go do your thing.
Germans might buy you.
They're gonna sell you for a reasonable price.
Yes. Yeah, and they don't have a ton of money, so like they don't splash a lot in the transfer windows, but it's a great club to play for. And their jerseys are like sick. They're purple. It looks fire. I don't understand why we downplay moves like that.
Yeah, can you
Oh, another
imagine
foul.
you get sold to like Norwich? I'd be pissed. Those jerseys suck.
They suck ass, man. So bad. The China method for real.
The Wandering Samurai says we're watching Canada, but not LSU. Brother, shouldn't you be watching the Urawa Red Dragons right now?
Oh, they lost.
They did? Oh,
It's
game's over.
It's Riva right now versus Rayados. Oh, another dangerous opportunity. Dangerous opportunity. Oh, it's cleared.
No,
Playing volleyball.
Riva starts at 9.
Oh, it hasn't started yet? Okay.
Yeah. Right here. Look, Kevin's got a short list right here. Send this to all of the American agents in the MLS. Right here.
Yeah.
This is who you need to
It's
be
not that
marketing your
hard.
guys to. It ain't. It ain't.
Yeah. I mean, Kalman says Eredivisie's right there. It's just a better Belgium. Yeah, Eredivisie's great too, but like, you don't need to go to Ajax. That's the thing. Is like, it's always Ajax or Feyenoord. But like, think of Ricardo Pepi. He went to freaking Groningen. They suck. And you know what? He cooked. I think got 12 goals for a side that was one of the worst in the league. And then he got bought by PSV because they're like, oh, he's a stud. Moves like that need to be more normalized versus nobody in CONCACAF is good enough to go straight to the Prem. None of them.
No.
Ulsan beating Fluminense 2-1 right now. Oh my God, Korea's up tremendous.
Oh, well cut out there. Oh, little bump from the back. Little bump from the back. Oluwase had to come in and take care of business. That's my boy. That's my boy. I like Oluwase.
I think I can't remember if he got 2 goals or 1 last game. No, Canada murdered Honduras. It was really embarrassing, I feel like.
A massacre.
Yeah. It's a massacre.
Well, I'd like to see them play 90 minutes against Saudi Arabia. See how that goes.
Canada would definitely beat this. They'd beat any version of Saudi Arabia, I think.
Yeah, that was my point.
Now, will the game be entertaining? No. But they would win.
Kevin says he's going to make some pretzels as a snack. You know how to bake pretzels?
A German secret formula?
Good Lord.
Oluwase is a fun name to say. It is a fun name to say. Pickle Empire.
Is. So is Pickle Empire.
Mm-hmm. Kalman says Saudis are the OG haram ball. Yeah, that's true. There were points in time in which the Saudis knew how to play proper football, but those days are those halal ball, yes, but they are long gone. That's a great tackle. Oh, wow. He just did.
And a nice little jump.
He just cooked his ass.
Good Lord.
My God.
Oh, and he gives it right away. What are we doing, fellas?
I mean, Schaffelberg, no first touch there. I don't know who number 3 was, but he cooked on that. Oh, he just ate his lunch so hard. Oh,
golly.
He looked on.
Better be getting paid overtime.
He looked on side. I don't know about that. Have you watched any Club World Cup?
Very marginal amount. Lots of highlights.
You didn't watch Balka versus Bayern?
I didn't get to. Game was on DAZN or DAZN or however the hell you say that.
Yeah. I don't know, actually. I just say DAZN. Is it supposed to be DAZN?
That's what Josh told me. I told him, I was talking to him. I was like, yeah, I don't have DAZN. And he was like, don't you mean the zone? And I was like, shut up. Shut up.
Like,
How am I
jump
supposed to
in
know
front
that?
of the bus.
Jump in front of a bus. M15's coming down the road any moment. Just hop on
Yeah.
out there.
I didn't get to watch it because it was date night yesterday. So we went to some actually quite good Chinese place. Something our
Nice.
good friend John Zhu would be proud of, actually.
Really?
Oh, dude, it in terms of authenticity, it was probably an 8.5 out of 10. It was real close.
Wow. Wow. That's huge.
Yeah. You know what's even crazier? So we're sitting there in the corner, and my girl's like, "What jersey is that on the wall?" And I like turn around. I'm like, "What jersey?" She's like, "The green one right there." And I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I'm going through all the options in my head. I'm like, Argentine clubs that are green. I was like, no, it's not an Argentine club. I'm like, then I'm like, okay, we're in a Chinese place. So I'm like, okay, Chinese national team wear red, Hong Kong red, Singapore red and white. Like nobody wears green. And then I'm like, mother of God, is that a Chinese Super League jersey? Oh, great save by St.
What
Clair.
a stop. What a
Oh, that's
stop, baby.
beautiful. So, anyways, so I'm looking at it. I'm like, it can't be. Right. I'm looking at it like
Surely.
Master Shifu was looking at the Dragon Scroll in Kung Fu Panda. I'm like, has
What a
the day
shout.
really arrived? I think based on the logo, it was whatever team Kim Min Jae used to play for in China. I think it was like Guangdong something. It was a Chinese club team jersey framed in the corner.
Whoa. Whoa.
Let me see who this was.
Beijing Guan?
Is that what the chat's saying?
Beijing Guan, yeah.
They were green. Yeah, hold on. Because that's the only reason I recognized the logo is because freaking Kim Min Jae used to play there, and Spurs were linked to him straight out of China. Yep, this is it. Here, I'll commandeer us again. This was it. They had this hanging on the wall, framed in glass. Not this year's edition. Like this, it didn't have the white on the.
I was about to say.
On the sleeve.
Yeah.
It looked much more retro, but this is what they had on the wall.
That's sick. That's sick.
Yeah. So I guess the owner must be like straight from the homeland. Well and truly.
Straight from the motherland. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, that's really
And
dope.
I was like,
good for them.
It was sick. And I was like, how many people walk in here and actually like know what that jersey is?
Yeah.
Probably 2 in the history of the restaurant.
All of the Chinese people in Buenos Aires.
If they're watching the Chinese Super League like that.
If they're watching the Super League like that. You're right. You're right. Yeah, that's a crazy find. That's a wild find.
Wild find. Johnny Woo's in Buenos Aires. You can go find it yourself. Crazy. Maybe it was signed. I was too far away to see if it was signed. I'm sure maybe they had some famous player. Maybe Kim Min Jae signed it. I don't freaking know. But like it was framed. I was like, that's pretty sick.
It's so dope when you find those legendary, like classic retro jerseys.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, and this is a spoiler alert, but it's been fucking freaking 20 years since you've been up here. I got a nice retro jersey that I found for you in Canada. And I want it out of my closet.
You running out of space?
Yes. I don't have a lot.
What's the square footage breakdown of your apartment?
Dog water. Don't worry about it.
You paying $220 a square foot?
Yeah, probably.
Damn.
I got 10 square feet. I'm broke.
Yeah, I don't know that struggle. I got too much room here. I'm like, we need to buy another couch.
Well, the Curaçaoans,
Yeah, Curaçaoans, I think.
they have my struggle as well. They got zero space there because Jonathan David just tried to take this man out of the game permanently for good.
Oh,
Lord.
Oh. I mean,
Ay,
it's not
ay,
like
ay, ay, ay.
it's not a violent challenge, but it's right there.
Yeah. Yeah. He's not a violent man, I feel. Until he gets in front of goal.
Beijing Guang is massive. Are they massive? I mean, they had Kim and Jae, so I think he won some stuff while he was there. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm not a Chinese Super League expert, but I did think it was crazy. Yeah, Marco's saying China to Argentina, crazy pipeline. It is a crazy pipeline. Are there countries you go?
No,
Why don't you answer this question first? Why don't you answer this one first?
Yeah.
Oh, damn,
Wow.
dude. That's a good chance for Curaçao.
That's a good chance. Yeah, they're showing signs of life here.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, buckle your seatbelts.
I think that's another Bakuna, bro. It's a great ball out wide. Oh, they do really well here, the overlap. No. It's the fullback here.
Track.
Oh,
wow.
Dude, that doesn't miss by much.
Second. Yeah.
They got some ballers up top. Just these Caribbean teams have like the shittiest defenses I've ever seen, man. They're just bad. They just lack any discipline. That's the problem.
Right.
So, would you go to a country purely to watch a game of football?
It depends on the game. Purely for a game of football, I don't think I could be convinced to go for purely a game of football unless it was the World Cup or something. You know, there would have to be stakes there. But if you told me that, here's my thing: all the teams that I care about, I have ties to. Like if you were telling me that USA Mexico was playing in Mexico, I could go and see family. You know, if you told me that Peru Argentina was playing in Peru, I could go to Peru, see family, and get to see Argentina. You know, like
yeah.
And if I'm going for the World Cup, then it's the World Cup. You know, that's tough. I might pop up to Canada. If Canada USA was playing and you were like, let's go to Toronto, I could probably make that happen. That sounds fun.
Yeah. Yeah, to go like I'm thinking about international games I've seen. Like I saw Korea play, but I didn't go to Korea for the national team. That was Now that was a reason. Like I was like, "Oh wow, like the dates are going to line up with some games, like we got to go." But I didn't go to Korea because I wanted to see Sung Kyo-min.
Specifically for that, yeah.
Exactly. There was like the food. Albert was there. Obviously, I made a bunch of friends while I was over there. Everything I thought in Korea was awesome. We were going to Busan too. So like there was other reasons. Maybe I would, being a footy like freak, like I will be going to Saudi Arabia in 2027 just to watch the Asian Cup. I don't really care about tourism in Saudi Arabia, but I will be going to see the games. But that's like for a tournament, for like one standalone game. No, I wouldn't do it for a standalone game. But I do want to go to Saudi Arabia 2027.
That would be sick. That would be nice.
Yeah, Kevin's right. Curaçao creating chances, good on them. Yeah.
Yeah, but Canada's passing here is just, dude, it's leaps and bounds beyond anything that you see in CONCACAF. Anything else you see in CONCACAF.
Aisha says he went to. Okay, is Anguilla supposed to be like American pronunciation, or is it like Anguilla or Anguilla? Is it Spanish?
Anguilla.
For a hate watch. I mean, this is crazy. This man flew to a different country for a hate watch. That's crazy.
That's insane. Yeah.
That's
like, I want to watch these boys get their ass beat.
This man, he's got money laying around. So you know what can I spend 2 bands on this month? Like I'm gonna go watch a national team in an island.
Dude, that's the kind of pettiness that I aspire to.
Yeah. John says Train to Busan, good movie. It's a very good movie. It's a very good movie.
I had to physically restrain myself from saying, "Did you catch the train to Busan?"
I did catch the train to Busan. And then proceeded to make the train to Busan joke 15 times. This is a good ball. Ooh, no. No. All I would say he tall, but he not that tall.
Anguilla.
And it is too tall.
It's British. Wild.
No way it's Anguilla.
Oh, they talking about the sequel to Train to Busan? Direct Flight to Busan?
Zombies on a plane to Busan?
It's more art house. It's just called No Layover.
It's called Public Transport to Busan.
The Walk to Busan.
The Walk to Busan. Damn, that would take a while. Korea's a beautiful country. That would take a while. Speaking of, dude, I'm seeing 28 Years Later tonight.
You are? Oh,
yeah.
Dude, I want to see it. Dude, maybe I'll pull the trigger. Maybe that'll be something I do.
I'm not saying a damn thing until you and Josh confirm that y'all have seen it.
How many movies are there?
Right now,
28 days, 28 weeks.
Oh, in the series. Yeah. This is the
28
third.
years. Wow.
Yeah. 28 Days Later, I think it's one of the scariest zombie movies I've ever seen.
I watched it at your house in broad daylight, and I was terrified.
Did we watch it together?
I think so.
My dad let us watch that?
I don't think they were in the house.
Damn, Scott didn't give a damn.
No, he didn't give a damn.
He really didn't give a damn, actually. Yeah.
He gave a damn about some very specific rules that he never bent on.
Yeah.
And then outside of that, he was like, they got to learn.
Yeah. God, it was... Yeah, it's a free... All right, I think the scariest zombie movies for me, if you consider I Am Legend Zombie, that movie was scary. Like, while watching it, my anxiety was, like, high. So I would say
28 Days Later was scarier.
I'm going to agree with you. I think it's the scariest zombie one I've ever seen.
I'll tell you what. Here's the thing. 28 Days Later would still be scary if I watched it right now. If I watched I Am Legend now, it'd feel more like an action movie to me. But that's because I don't, like, the twist isn't going to scare me. You know?
Yeah.
But I will say one of the scariest things is when he sees his buddy moving.
The mannequin?
Yeah, the mannequin moves. And he's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. That scene was crazy when they display intelligence.
Nightmare.
Yeah. Man, the scene when the dog chases the deer into the building. I saw that in theaters with my dad, actually. Speaking of, my dad and I went to go see I Am Legend. Dude, I was watching that scene like this. I could barely see, and I was like, this is really scary. I don't know how old we were, but we were pretty young, I think.
Yeah. Oh boy.
What else was scary? Did you think World War Z was scary?
No, World War Z didn't scare me.
Yeah. A little disturbing, but not scary.
Just disturbing, but not scary. One of the scariest movies that I ever saw as a kid was when we went to Quentin Quitello's beach house for his birthday party. We watched Aliens. You remember that? That ruined
like, game over, man. Game over. That one?
Game over, man. Yeah, and then the fan was making the same noise that the scanner did, and I was like, tonight's the night. Tonight's the night.
Yeah.
Yeah. That one.
You know what's Sorry, can I pose this?
Go.
A conversation that's never been had. If we're talking about space assault rifles tier list, where is the alien space marine assault rifle?
You know what? The old heads are gonna tell you it's number one, but I think in reality, my unbiased opinion here, I think it's top three. It's top three because the noise it makes it's so sick, and they're
So
massive.
it's very satisfying when they're firing, and like it just feels like the gun's got some oomph to it, you know?
Yes. Yep. Yeah.
So they were saying they clear stormtrooper blasters from Star Wars.
Oh. Oh, easy. Those guns
Okay.
suck. You know what was
Okay.
dope though? Was in the Clone Wars when the clones came out with those long rifles. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, yeah.
You also have to throw the Halo guns in there. Like, let's be so for real right now. The Needler and the battle rifle and the assault rifle all have to be up there.
Okay. Battle rifle went hard. I'm not gonna lie. I used to love the SMG though. It was so satisfying for me.
Oh,
I just gun a
feels
mofo
good.
down with that. Yeah.
Just we dual wield them.
Just feels great to take a man's life with that. You know what I mean?
I don't know what it's called. All I know is the sound it makes when it takes a man's life.
Shout out to y'all who understood that. Lowe says, "Have you seen Hereditary? I almost died watching it. It's the scariest movie I've ever seen, man."
No, it's not. It's disturbing. It's ugly, nasty, foul, creeping feeling. That's not horror. That doesn't scare you. The scariest part is when the mom's crawling on the ceiling. That was terrifying. The rest of it is just this like unavoidable sense of dread that permeates throughout the movie. You want a scary movie? Go watch Sinister with Ethan Hawke. Sinister, goated movie. So good.
I think you told me how scary it was, and I said, "No, thank you. Never watched it."
It's incredible. It's like a good horror movie. It gives you some good jump scares. It gives you like some good anticipation. But what makes it so good is the story. The story and the acting is just phenomenal. Like Ethan Hawke, dude's played Hamlet on the big screen. And they were like, you know what? Get him in here for a horror movie.
Him and Mel
and
Gibson.
he knocks it. Yeah. Mel Gibson's the best Hamlet, though. Hands down.
Yeah, agreed. He's also the best, like, suburban revolutionary saber rattler that you could cast in a
100% agreed. Wait, hold on. I'm down to come back to this, but I just got to handle this right here. Double A.
Oh, wait, hold on. There's a count. No, Canada, bro.
No longer.
That was a
because
3-1.
the universe knew how important what I'm about to say is. I want you to take a look at the stadium in Miami that Boca Juniors played at. And I just want you to hold that in your mind when you guys play tonight at 9 o'clock. Because ain't no shot. Yo soy de Boca, señor. Cantemos todos con alegría. Aunque no salgan campeón. Es mi sentimiento. Oh man, I forgot it. That's embarrassing.
Here, I'll save you. When I was in Tony Wu, the Chinese restaurant that had a Super League jersey on the wall, when Boca scored, this is like a fancy restaurant. When Boca scored, one of their chefs like yelled goal in the kitchen, and the manager like basically reprimanded him, essentially. Because it's like this really like, yeah, because it's like this. I mean, it was a bit like startling. Oh, that's a great save. That's a great save. Oluwaseyi shot saved. I mean, I understand why the manager, he didn't like yell at him, but he like kind of like pulled him aside. I mean, it's like a fancy like romance restaurant and a chef in the back. Like, also, there's nothing really separating the cooks from the dining area,
Yeah.
so it was like extremely loud. And I remember I just
Dang.
looked over and I was like, I think Boca are playing right now. And I was like, damn, they're playing Bayern. I was like, huh, I wonder if they're winning. But yeah,
You're a
y'all
hater.
lost late. But
You're such a
why am
hater.
I a hater? Why am I a hater?
You just are.
I need the facts.
What do you mean the
must be
facts? I was
presented.
talking about it, and you literally went.
No, that's because Canada had a terrible pass.
Right.
Had nothing to do with Boca.
Oh, I'm sure. Because the Canadian passing so far has been absolutely horrible. I don't know, man.
I can't even. You think
man.
you're being sarcastic about that? You think that they've been passing really well?
Yeah, I thought the play in the midfield, from what I was looking at, yeah, pretty darn good.
I mean, it's solid so far. Oh God, the press.
It's the
Oh,
best that I've seen from CONCACAF in the last, I don't know, 6 months.
nah, dude, you haven't been watching Panama at the Gold Cup, dude. They've been so freaking good. So freaking good. I think them and Canada look like the two best sides. But this is Canada's second game, so we don't have as much to go off of. But I mean, Canada looks pretty. Oh, well,
Yeah, Max said it's. Yeah, no, I'm aware. You're my guy. Kevin, on the other hand, lo tenés adentro. Okay, adentro, pero bien adentro.
at least we get international footy. I'm not trying to see the Club World Cup. I think we just gotta accept some people want to watch Club World Cup. Some people think it's stupid. Who cares? It is what it
There's been a
is.
huge push for it this year. I feel it's a big marketing thing.
Kind of has to be because there's no like core fan base to really tap in because it's an inaugural tournament.
Should play more international games, man. It's crazy. Some of these fellas
at the expense of what though?
The expense of the Gold Cup. Screw the Gold Cup, or not the Gold Cup. The Club World Cup. Not having that. I know it's good, but
you don't like it.
It's too many games. It's too many games. We have arrived. It's too many games.
Yeah. Yeah. In that sense, I agree. I think football's calendar is ridiculous.
Yeah. No, it's insanity.
Actually ridiculous. Yeah, and I think I went on a rant about this in another stream. It kind of makes the games feel expendable, if that makes any sense. Like,
yeah.
Imagine if like your favorite team only played 40 games a season instead of like the 65 that they play now with every competition involved. Like, I don't want to miss more than like 3 games a year. But, sometimes I'll be getting up and I'm like, I'm checking my phone. It's like late Friday night. I'm like, who's playing tomorrow? I'm like, oh, like, Atleti are playing. Who are they playing? Oh, they're playing Rayo Vallecano. I'm like, I think I'm going to sleep in. Because I'm like, I'll just catch the game on Wednesday. There's just too many games for me to watch that I don't feel like the stakes are there anymore. You know what I'm trying to say?
They're no longer important. They're no longer sacred.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like if you ate your favorite meal every day. You would still enjoy it.
Yeah. You get tired of it. You're tired of it.
Yeah.
That happens to me with eggs. Can't eat eggs every morning. I know they're the best thing to have, but
golly. Speaking of eggs, Canada just laid one on that counterattack there. Curaçao defending decently well, though. Yeah, I feel you. I think for me, that's like empanadas. I was like, I'll never get tired of this. And I ate it like every single day. And now I get empanadas like once a week, if that. Because I did it to myself. It was just overexposure.
Yeah. Oversaturation.
You need to like miss the team.
You got to miss them. Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, dude, I talk about this with Argentina all the time. You know, we won a bunch of things, and Manchester City too. We won a bunch of things. I don't know how I can top the high. You know, it's tough. We did it. As far as I'm concerned, we've completed football. What else do I have to look to? Just waiting
I
on
think for
Volca
you
to get it
guys.
together.
Oh, I think for you guys, what will make you? Oh no. What'll probably help with y'all is if you go through like another drought again, and then it kind of
Yes.
like resets.
Right. I don't want that though. To be painfully clear, that's not the objective. Now it's like building a dynasty or what have you.
I feel like the dynasty is built. If we're talking Argentina, it is a
Yeah,
dynasty.
but it could be something so much greater. We just
I
need
don't
the
know about.
Spanish blood. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness. Did you see that throw that he did there? My man's been in the judo mat.
yeah. Well, Kamal Miller's a big dude.
Oh, dude, hold on. We've got a question that takes precedence over all of this. A newbie watching Lord of the Rings, do we send him straight to the extended cuts or theatrical version first? Dude, this might be heresy for me, but I think you got to watch the theatrical versions first.
Oh, oh!
Curaçao goes
Laconia
so close. They go
barely
so
misses.
close.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
That was good. That was good. It's a great ball down. I don't know what Kamal Miller's doing there, but oh, dude,
I
Curaçao
think he's
like a
waiting for the near post
second.
shot. I think he's waiting for the near post.
It's a great ball down by number 5. Okay, so you're thinking that like you're
Watch
thinking
the
extended
theatrical
edition
version
is
first.
just too much.
It's going to be a lot, and the extended edition has a bunch of scenes that you and I are going to really like.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just unnecessary, you know? And they drag a
Yeah.
little bit, you know?
Yeah. Damn, Schaffelberg's trying to fight Bakuna?
Schaffelberg might have something there. I don't know if Bakuna's got it. Is that his brother? His brother's
Yeah.
telling him back up.
I just don't feel like Schaffelberg is going to beat a dude from the islands. I'll be honest.
Schaffelberg got that dog in him, though. That's the one thing that I would give him. Oh, I don't know. The way Bakuna looking at him, though?
No, Bakuna is definitely a tool as well. Like, he's a very gifted footballer, but, like, he's definitely an asshole if you watch Curaçao play. Yeah, it's like trying to learn Spanish, like, when you don't know anything and you're like, let me listen to reggaeton. It's just going to be a little too much.
Just jumping straight in? Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah,
need a little
yeah.
context. Once you understand the movie and you get it, then you can go back and watch the extended editions. Also, you're committing right now. You're committing to 12 hours of your life if you watch the extended editions.
Oh,
Lord. Damn near.
that's a good idea. Yeah, Curaçao not making it too comfortable for Canada right now. They don't look that good in the midfield, but when they get past midfield into Canada's half, they look a bit scary.
Turns on.
That's when it turns on. Haven't seen too much positive Schaffelberg action. Oh, Jonathan,
not his usual game.
No.
Wow. The press there.
Yeah.
Lovely from Curaçao.
No, they look solid. They looked okay against El Salvador, too. They just couldn't really create too many good chances, but they were better. They were better than El Salvador.
My man's
Dude, did you see?
Oh, go.
Did you see the Jamaica-Guadeloupe game yesterday?
No, I didn't. What happened?
Dude. So it's 2-1 Jamaica. In the 92nd.
Hold on.
Pass it to Jonathan David. Oh, that's crazy,
brother.
Oluwaseyi. Oh, that's not good enough, bro.
Selfish.
That's not good enough, bro. Yeah, I mean, that's game if they put this away here. He looked at Jonathan David, said, I'm not going to pass the all-time leading goal scorer, and said,
yeah,
let me rip this
definitely
myself.
not the greatest player in Canadian history. Nope. Here we go.
Yeah, that guy, you're telling me Oluwaseyi pulled rank against Jonathan David, said, I got this.
That's like me in middle school going up to Bernard and be like, let me drive. I'm driving.
Yeah.
Let me get the wheel. Give me the keys.
I'm taking the Ford today. Yeah.
He would have.
Yeah.
Is
that the end of Oluwaseyi? Or we're never going to see him called up to Canada again after that?
No, his name's too good. His name's too good.
Okay, so at the end of the game, it's 2-1 Jamaica, 92nd minute. A cross comes in. One of the Guadeloupe players is offside when the ball is hit, but he doesn't connect with the ball. A different Guadeloupe player basically bodies some Jamaican defender. It's actually really well done. It's a great header. And they equalize. So it should have been 2-2. The referee, I believe, initially called a foul against Andre Blake. And then in the review, again, I don't even know if what they were officially reviewing was Andre Blake fouled or was one of the Guadeloupe players offsides or both. The Guadeloupe player is offside, but he doesn't win the header, and he's not really involved in the play that much either. Like, he's kind of in the background, and a different Guadeloupe player just puts it in, and they reverse the call. And so it goes from 2-2 to 2-1, and Jamaica win that way. It was shocking. Like, chat, did y'all see that? Did y'all see that absolute cheese?
That's insanity.
It was so bad. Go watch the replay, man. I'm like, there's no way this got called back. Guadeloupe also outshot Jamaica like 14-6 or something. Like, Jamaica are an embarrassment.
Those are my boys. I don't know. I don't know what else to say.
And they deserve to draw. Your boys deserve to draw. And they didn't get it for what I can only classify as incompetence by the referee.
The referee will find his judgment.
They said he pushed Bell. That's ridiculous, man. Yeah. No, Blaze is right. So there's also like a back heel shot from Guadeloupe. Like, the audacity of this man. He tries like a back heel inside the 6-yard box, and Blake like saves it with his foot or something. Before that, Andre Blake makes the greatest save in the Gold Cup so far, where I think it's another header, and he like is kind of like falling away, and he just gets like his glove on the shot. And I mean, half the ball must have been in the goal, but half the ball wasn't, and it was like just enough to keep it out. All of this happened. These 3 Guadeloupe chances were like in the final 10 minutes. So it's like how Jamaica didn't drop points or even lose, I don't know. But I thought it was embarrassing from the referee.
Well, we're no strangers to that.
Yeah. Ashton says Curaçao deserved to win this game. I don't know about that. You think they deserve to win?
I don't know if we're there.
I don't think we're there. I mean, Canada effed up a couple chances too. Like, I don't know about that, but I don't think Jamaica paid the ref. I just think the ref sucked. I just think it was a really bad decision.
Both things can be true.
Yeah. Let me check out the stats real quick. See what we're dealing with in this game here. Oh, interesting. Curaçao actually have a higher expected goals than Canada at halftime. Barely. It's 0.6 to 0.54. So it's almost the same.
Means we're in for a great game.
Yeah. 4 shots each. Interesting. Fault Mob is giving Curaçao 3 big chances created, and Canada 1. I'm not sure I'd give them 3 big chances created. Maybe 2? 2 or 1 or 2. What are you thinking?
Couple of.
Yeah. I think it was the shot that went wide. I think that's one of them that they're counting, surely.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. Conservatively, too.
Conservatively, too. Here, I'm trying to see here. Yeah, so according to Fault Mob, that shot had a 0.3 expected goals. Oh, the header that Dane St. Clair saved as well.
Okay.
That was a big chance. Yeah. Okay. So I'd give them 2. I don't know where they're getting the third one from, but yeah. Interesting.
They're just aggregating a bunch of like half chances.
Yeah. Exactly. I think Canada are pacing themselves due to the heat. I think that's valid. Everybody has to because it's freaking hot. I mean, it's Texas June weather.
Brutal. It's 96 there today.
Ooh. That's nice though. That's that nice stuff.
That's that nice stuff. In direct sunlight, feels like 105. Yeah.
Connor, do you want to talk about your predicted Gold Cup semifinalist and winner?
I mean, the favorite's Canada, and I think that's about as much preparation as I had going into this, which is rather unfortunate, but I think that's where I'm at right now. That's how I feel about the state of football currently, with the Gold Cup and the Club World Cup showing up, 2 of my least favorite tournaments. But that's where we're at.
Can I be honest, dude?
Yeah.
I think you're hating on the Gold Cup a little bit.
A little too much.
It's been
You're
good.
right. Okay.
It's been good.
Yeah. No, well, I mean, look, I'm here watching Canada, Curaçao. A million other games that I could be watching. I could be watching River Plate get stomped by my favorite team. I'll tell you, I swear to God, right now, if Monterrey beat River Plate, I'm a Monterrey guy till I die. Okay?
Yeah.
Full stop.
I think that's fair.
I'll just put it. So
I
potentially,
wish you would pick a different team, but I understand.
Potentially my beloved.
Yeah.
I wish you would be a Boca Juniors fan, but you hate me.
I can't say shit.
I don't know how we've been friends for so long. Like, how did I go through life with a best friend that hates me physically, mentally, emotionally, all the above?
No,
I don't know.
It makes you stronger.
Jonathan Miranda. You lucky we don't got the mods in today, Jonathan. Because I would have you court-martialed. Heresy right here. Can't believe I even clicked.
I could perma-ban him right now.
I could too.
Banish Jonathan to the.
I don't want to listen. No, we're not.
Are you censoring speech?
No, absolutely not. If anything, I just gave him a platform.
I thought we were big free speech guys.
Jack, I am a just, unbiased, downright. Some would say kind, benevolent ruler. Okay.
I'm a constitutional purist when it comes to the interpretation of that sacred document.
You sound like the guys from the Warhammer 40K lore. They're like, we shall never stray from the sacred texts.
Yeah.
This is heresy.
And I would be, let's be very clear, I would be one of those guys.
Let's be painfully honest. You would be an inquisitor. You would be a witch hunter. All right?
Yes.
A federal agent, without a doubt. Yeah.
I'd walk in with the robe and the holy text open in my palm.
You would be such a good priest.
Hey, maybe a dead ball TV doesn't work out.
That's what we've always said. The backup is to go and shave our heads and become monks in a monastery somewhere and brew beer. The irony of that statement is that Jack doesn't drink, but we can do it.
You just want me to rally the West for the next crusade.
Oh, Lord. See, but we'd have to take the United States first.
Yeah. I think I could do it. I think I could do it, man.
Oh, wait, hold on. Why not Monterrey is what I want to know.
They're just a big money club. That's it. Big money club,
Sergio
lots of
Ramos.
foreigners. Yeah, lots of foreigners typically. But I mean, I don't know if Rayados are like bad. They're kind of like them in America are like the rich kid clubs. They're kind of River of Mexico. It's probably closer to America, but I don't know. Like, what's a good comparison? I mean, like, like a lot other clubs tend to have like at least a handful of rich clubs. Boca aren't poor, but River are like by far the most wealthy. Rayados are probably like, the second wealthiest club, if I had to guess.
Okay.
We will reclaim the Holy Land. It's hard. Yeah. We should have invited Peru to the Gold Cup, dude.
We should have, without a doubt. Without it, beyond the shadow of a doubt.
Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Advincula could lead me into Mordor. That man, I would follow him into battle any day.
Marcus says he's in for free speech unless you're Guatemalan.
Oh, dude, we missed a super chat.
I'm not the only person that would be a phenomenal priest from Warhammer 40K based on the chat here.
We've got the entire legion right here. Shout out Alexander. Bro, how can we watch the Gold Cup with the Club World Cup going on? So much better. You falling for the marketing, my man. You falling for the marketing. These boys playing too many games.
I just like international footy more.
Mm-hmm. And that's the thing. Though I will give you, the Club World Cup has been damn exciting. Yeah. A lot more than I thought it was going to be.
So has the Gold Cup, though. Like, for me, this has been objectively a good Gold Cup.
All right. I'll tell
you got to watch more of the games, dude.
All right.
I'm telling you, bro.
Right.
You got to.
You play 3 games of rematch. And tell me which one you'd rather be doing.
On my iPhone? How am I going to play
Canada,
this game?
Curaçao.
I got nothing.
I don't know, man. Figure it out.
Well, I got to sneak an Xbox past Argentine Customs?
You just sent me all of the PCs that you were looking at.
Yeah. And I got to pay some Colombian guy to smuggle that shit through the Platense.
They don't have computers in Argentina?
Yeah, they do, from when the junta was around.
Listen, Davos Ceneice is streaming somehow.
That's true. How is that guy doing that?
I don't know. He probably went to Spain with his YouTube money, and
he probably left. No, I mean, I know he's a Boca guy, so I'm assuming he's still in Buenos Aires.
Yeah. Jack, do you have something you need to tell me?
I have nothing to tell you at all about whatever Kieran's talking about. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I'm pretty sure if I remember this comment, I thought it was a nightmare I had, but maybe it actually transpired. They basically want to unify the American footy YouTubers for a twerk off. And I can't remember if you're the ref or what. But
the ref.
Or the VAR team. I don't remember which one who you are, but you're on the technical staff.
The VAR team. Oh my god. I would be like, nope. He got a BBL 2 weeks before this. He's out of the tournament.
Damn, this is some crazy words. Let's invite Peru so Mexico put 3 past them. I don't think we score 3 on Peru right now.
That's
a certified 1-0 if we win.
That's a very bullish statement, sir. Yeah, that's if Advincula is gone from this earth. If he ascends before that time.
Give me any hope, Honduras. Wait, give me any hope, Honduras. Give me any signs of life. Please don't close the battle of the trash. Please, I beg you, Honduras, please. Yeah, see, y'all are playing El Salvador tonight. You have to win, man. If that's not a win, then God, y'all have fallen off so hard. Okay, do you think the Gold Cup should switch to every 4 years? Me, I like that it's every 2. I see the arguments for both sides, though. Here's the thing, though. If we made it every 4 years, I still don't think Canada and U.S. would take it seriously. Well, Canada took this one seriously, but I don't think the United States would take it seriously. I think they would still find a way to wipe their ass with the tournament. So I don't know. I don't want to give up more footy, and I like watching the Gold Cup just because maybe the American players will actually show up. No. And it's not fair for the other like smaller teams like Curaçao and stuff. Like this is a big deal for them. So yeah, I like that it's every 2 years.
True. That's true. That's very true. Yeah, because I never get to see my boys Guadeloupe play for anything meaningful.
Yeah. We need to invite the Brazil B team to the Gold Cup again? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't want anybody's B team.
Yeah, and the Brazil B team, what if they win the tournament? Jesus Christ. Hold
Well,
on.
that would
I got
suck.
this one. Pickle Empire. Good to see you again. Guadeloupe I think they are not recognized by FIFA as an official team because they are a territory of France.
Correct. They do not have sovereignty. They fall under the dominion of the French king.
They don't have sovereignty, but they do have my respect, which is more than the actual French state can say.
Which is more than Jonathan has for Honduras. He says Honduras are plumbers.
Dude, we missed that. That's a bit that we got to bring back.
Yeah. Smaller teams need it to be every 2 years. Yeah. Pretu says 4 years in CONCACAF will never develop. It does really help the smaller teams, especially.
I see 2 guys sitting next to each other. One of them was wearing a Honduran jersey, and the other guy's wearing an El Salvador jersey in the stands.
I love how they found the one Curaçao family in the stands. They're like, put the camera over there on these people.
And that's it.
¿Cuánto van? ¿Cuánto van qué? Vic, I need more context. I don't know what you're talking about.
He's probably asking about the time. They just kicked off the second half.
Oh, I haven't seen the first half. Are you ahead of me?
45:07, 08.
Oh
9,
my God.
10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15,
15, 16.
16.
We synced up. Hell
17,
yeah.
18.
Guadeloupe decolonization win? They don't have to fight for that.
The second I touch down, that's when.
Oh, we're crushing that rebellion so hard.
Jack's going to Saudi Arabia, and then he's catching a direct flight straight to Guadeloupe after that.
No, what's going to be hilarious is Connor's going to be leading the insurrection, and I will be leading the French special forces sent to crush the
counterinsurgency, the counterinsurgency force.
Yeah, me and the French going to be dropping in like ODST into the rebel camp,
quite literally
exterminate the leadership. Yeah.
And we're going to be watching Boca River on the TV because I've indoctrinated the populace.
Yeah. Oh, and I'm going to let them know too and be like, they will not be prepared. It's the Super Clásico.
It's the Super Clásico on a Sunday. This is the ultimate Sabbath for them.
Yeah, exactly. They will not see it coming. There will be no guards on duty.
Absolutely no troopers allowed to wear any semblance of red or white. The colors drive them into a fugue state.
Salvador versus Honduras, battle of the mid. It's not even mid, bro. It's battle of the bad.
God forbid the fellas wear their jerseys to a game.
What the hell? Skate says, I'm cutting hay right now. Is he like in the farm with the live stream pulled up on his phone?
First of all, on the farm.
What did I say?
You said in the farm. You.
All right, I'm gonna start correcting your grammatical
city
mistakes.
Slicker, foolish. Don't talk to me about dumb.
Okay.
You've never been on a farm. You wouldn't know.
War
a
has
farm
been
declared.
Face. Reading the message loud and clear.
Me and Guadalupe gonna take you to game 7.
Oh, sit him down, Kone. Oh my God.
That's right, Curaçao.
Oh,
starting it off.
Curaçao. Oh, these boys starving. These boys starving for 3 points.
Are you saying that the Dutch don't take care of their state? Are you saying that Curaçao is in need of liberation as well?
What was the GDP per capita of colonies before and after independence?
They didn't have GDP.
They didn't have GDP?
They were living perfect isolationism.
Well, we'll look that up another time.
No wars, no interfighting, no human sacrifices, nothing like that.
What was that pass from number 3? That was a disaster.
Kevin, we got beef tonight, huh? We got beef tonight, huh? I bet the French and every single PSG fan is dying to have Mr. Enrique coach the French national team after that ass whooping that they received in the World Cup final. So
the 3-3 draw?
You damn right. Ass whooping.
Oh my God. Oh, that's got to be a yellow. Yeah, that's a yellow for Canada here. All right, challenge for us. We're going 5 minutes straight. Nothing but footy dialogue. We're talking about the game here.
All right,
we'll go full analyst. We stop at the 55th minute mark. We're done.
I thought Guadalupe.
About that foul.
No foul.
No foul. Play on.
Wait, hold on. He was Canadian? Hard foul.
Yeah.
Criminal.
Malicious intent.
Malicious intent. Hatred in his eyes. Oh, Schaffelberg actually jumping on a player there. Look at that. Okay. Little run.
Oh, this is good.
No foul.
Schaffelberg, bro. That's a great tackle by number 5. Or number 3. That's a great tackle.
Come on now, baby. Lofted.
That guy went to Sergio Ramos slide tackle school. Oh.
Yeah, good Lord.
Okay. I think this is one of the Bacuna bros. I think. No, it's not. It's number 14.
No, but he's got a nice little bit of pace, but the pass
falls short. Yeah, not quite there. Okay, Curaçao pushing for this equalizer. Schaffelberg on the ground for the 4th time in the second half. Curaçao pushing here. Nice little step. Jonathan David with the press from behind. Doesn't matter. Number 5 gets it out wide. Lifts his head. I think this is a Bacuna, bro. Number 10. That's Leandro, I think. Oh, it's intercepted. Not a good pass from the Bacuna bros. And here come Canada. Oh my gosh.
Coming up the right. Nice little
Jonathan David
pass back and forth.
Jonathan David's playing. Oh, it's too weak.
Very unselfish from Jonathan David, but you can't help but wish that he took the shot right there.
He's kind of playing as an attacking midfielder right now. 25 in the box. 25 in the. No, that's no. 25.
Damn.
No.
Damn.
Lo mató, as you would say. Killed him.
Lo mató.
Nico Sigur was making a run, but that pass was straight ass and way too strong. No players ever getting there. Look at a tackle. Proper tackle that.
I don't think he touched ball there.
You don't?
I don't think he touched ball. I think that was a foul. Canada, two lackadaisical gentlemen. I think we're just seeing a very composed Canada here.
I think whenever you play some of these island teams that all their best players are offensive, they're going to make you look a little foolish trying to defend at times.
Yeah.
How is that not a foul? That's actually really well done from Curaçao to keep the ball. They're going to do a big switch. That's well defended. That's well defended. Dude, why is Jonathan David dropping so deep, though? He's basically playing as a midfielder.
Because the man's IQ was just off the charts. The man is indomitable.
Jesse Marsh said, just do whatever you want.
Yeah, probably. Either that or Jonathan David says, I know better than Jesse Marsh.
Yeah.
Look at that. Jesse Marsh is going to say something here to these gentlemen. What's going on with the overlap, fellas? We got to talk to each other.
Schaffelberg disaster class here.
Yeah, you know what? Even when he doesn't have good games, his games are rarely quiet. He feels pretty quiet this game.
Atal says, why is Canada playing the earlier game today? Are the knockouts not all played at night? All the games should be, well, at least for me, they're night. They're like late afternoon and in the evening. This isn't a knockout game, though. It's a group stage. Why is Canada playing earlier? I don't know why they're playing earlier. I don't know if it matters that much. It's not exactly. I mean, Group C, to being brutally honest, and with all due love and respect, is pretty boring overall. Like Canada, Curacao, Honduras, El Salvador is not exactly a banging group. So I don't think CONCACAF cared too much which game they put first. And this is in Texas and it's Canada. Ooh, ball in. Oh, that almost got there.
Oh, buddy. What are we doing?
No, what, you talking about number 5?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing there.
That scared me. That scared me a little bit. I'm not going to lie. Curaçao head coach looks like a rugby player.
He does a little bit, yeah.
He looks like he's going to talk to me about how good the Springboks are.
Jonathan David. He's too
nice. Nice. Look at that composure from the Curaçao defense.
The Curaçao looking pretty good. This Afro guy for Canada, I'm not too impressed. I'm not sure who he is. I'm not too impressed. It's a lot of hair. I think it's clouding his vision at times. Oh, that's a bad pass from number 8. That could have been dangerous.
Yeah, immediately handed over.
Comenencia. What a name. That's got to translate to like the commencement, right? Or something in a different.
Yeah.
Comenencia. Okay, substitution here. Ali Ahmed's coming on. Is it for Afro Man? I think it needs to be. It is. I actually think this is a great substitution. 25's been mid. Nelson. Yeah, kind of mid. Ali Ahmed's pretty good. Damn, this guy thinks he's Endrick with the popped collar.
No kidding. Get him off. Get him off.
Centao says Honduras, El Salvador will sell more, so they put it prime time. Being that both games are in Houston, that makes sense. I got a lot of Salvadoran friends, dude. Like a ton. Not that many Honduran. Do you have a lot of Honduran friends?
No, but I think there's some more Hondurans up here in New York. I've got a couple of them. Okay. You know my boy Ray?
I thought Ray was Dominican.
He's Honduran and Puerto Rican. That's a yellow card. That's a yellow card for you. Boom. Just like here. Boom, right there.
Sure.
That one's for you.
I could have sworn that guy was from Havana.
Cuba?
You in Puerto Rico? Yeah, dude.
Havana, Cuba.
Yes.
Where did Cuba come into the equation? I'm confused.
I just thought Ray was
crazy. No. Oh, my boy, not Cuban. He moved like he's Cuban, but he ain't Cuban.
He does move. It's honestly confusing.
We always say whenever the squad gets together, we got Pete, Mexican, Josh, Mexican white, me, Argentine white, Ray,
Cuban,
Puerto Rican, Honduran, JD, black. We look like a Target commercial. Don't let the fellas get together.
Oh, was this challenge really that bad? Honestly, it doesn't look that bad to me. I think it
doesn't look that bad. It's just a clear foul.
Yeah, it's a clear foul, but no way that's a red in any way, shape, or form.
Damn, Harold's saying that Houston has a ton of Hondurans. I guess I just wasn't rocking with him. You know what? I actually think that I went to high school with a Honduran guy. I think I played soccer with him. Maybe once.
I've seen them before, but they're not like my buddies.
Yeah.
My buddies who play football, most of them are, well, let's be honest, most of them are Mexican. But like the second biggest demographic is either Colombian, because we got hella Colombians in Houston, or maybe El Salvador. Captain Planet type of friendship group. Yeah. Ball comes in.
We look like
that's well done
out there.
Yeah, that's well done from the goalkeeper there. Ismael Kone, he's
kids next door.
Ooh, no, never mind. That
you know who I've never met? I've never met anybody from Belize.
I met a girl at a hostel in LA from Belize. She was Belize and Brazilian.
Ah.
Oh, come on, bro. You a hater. You a freaking hater. You a hater and a half.
I'm like, don't count. Oh my gosh.
Y'all calling us rare? A little bit, I guess. I don't know if y'all is or us is Hondurans or Belizeans. Oh, I don't know if I effed up my mic there. Did I sound different there for a second?
You sounded terrible, but I don't think it's the mic.
Probably just all this goddamn work I've been putting in. Leaves a man a little drained, you know what I'm saying?
All the spite that you harbor towards my beloved Boca Juniors, I believe.
No, that keeps me going. Belizean.
It's not healthy for you.
Yes, Eduardo, hostile.
Mijail, ya lo sé, querido. Obvio. Es obvio.
Yeah, you better be careful what you say, boy.
What do you mean?
Be careful talking about the brasileiras.
I can talk my shit. 4-1, baby. I'll say whatever I want. Jorge, it's an honor and a privilege. We will welcome you with open arms. Two unks hating on each other. Okay. Marco wants to know how many cartwheels can we do? Hashtag Jack Riz. That's like multiplying by 0, my man. There ain't nothing there.
Maybe 3 on a good day.
I think I could do 4. I could do cartwheels. You know what I can't do? I can't do a backflip. I think I could do a front flip.
You think you can do a front flip?
Yeah, I'm pretty good at cartwheels. I had a handspring. I had a handstand down to like.
Well, were you a ballerina as a youth and I had no idea?
Seconds. Nah, I just got bored, man.
Were you in the Corpus cheer team? Never told me?
No.
You and Kenneth? Didn't pick that up in your spare time?
No, but we did have to take a couple dance classes, and we always took them together because we couldn't do it by ourselves. We was in dance 1, stag leaping through there. I was on the front of the Corpus Christi website for like 2 calendar years because the picture they took of me, the dance, performance was so sick.
I don't know if I've seen that. Was it on your Instagram?
No, maybe,
Oh, okay.
maybe back in the day, but like basically the whole company like lifted me up, and the spotlight hit me, and I was like, "Oh, that was me."
Do you call River Las Gallinas?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. What's
Well,
the
actually,
origin of that?
no, I would never call them Las Gallinas. I would call them Las Gallinas, though.
Yeah. Well, that's your ugly ass accent. But where does that nickname come from?
Don't let your
Is
girl
that
hear
because
that. Don't let your girl hear that.
Oh, she knows.
She go
She
pop you
tries to
upside the
correct
head.
me. I say, I'm not talking with that nasty ass lisp that y'all got.
Tell her I'm gonna revoke the passport info
Ah,
that I sent her unless she starts laying down the law.
it's too late. The visa's already been submitted. No going back now.
Sí, Micael, hoy pierden la gallina. Vamos, Monterrey, carajo. And yeah, la
Why do you
gallina is
call
kind of
them?
chickens.
Is that their actual nickname?
Yeah, that's
Like
what everybody
they
calls
call
them.
themselves that.
No.
Oh,
No.
okay.
Do not
Okay.
ever call them that if you're trying to make friends with them. No, never. My dad, it's been around forever. I don't know what the origin of it is, but that's just my dad taught me that when I was a kid, and that's just been what it is. He says that one of the best posters he ever saw that he looked for when he was in high school was this picture of it was like an advertisement for Boca River back when he was visiting Argentina in like the 70s, 80s, something like that. And it was this poster of the Bombonera, right? For those of you that don't know, Boca Juniors' home stadium, the Bombonera, the candy box. It was a picture of the Bombonera with a bunch of little chicks, like recently hatched chickens, sitting in there, and they looked really afraid. So sick.
That is pretty sick.
Gallina es como decir cagón. Yeah. Cowards. If the divorce happens, Jack, they're saying I'm going to make Life Ball Plus.
Wait, no,
That's
yo,
incredible.
but rival. If you started a rival channel, that would actually be hilarious. I couldn't even be mad.
Life Ball Plus. That would be insane.
So apparently there was a defeat that River had against Peñarol in the 1966 Libertadores final. They were up 2-0 and lost 4-2 in the end. This defeat, coupled with their history of close calls and near misses in important matches, led to the insult of being called hens, implying a lack of courage or a tendency to choke under pressure.
I love that. God, that goes so hard.
That's
Golly, Canada with the off-ball screen.
The nickname also extends to the Monumental, which is called the Gallinero.
Oh! Curaçao! Curaçao! La Conjo!
Oh
my God.
My Lord, bro.
What an absolute banger.
Oh,
Sing it, dance it, hug it up. That's what I'm talking about. Curaçao.
Damn.
Curaçao.
Damn.
The Dutch are up tremendous. Yes,
Locadia
sir.
with a freaking banger, dude.
Unreal golazo.
God. Yeah, that was fire.
Wow. With the off-ball screen, sort of sets it back there, little header up. Bring it down, son. Up. Little back heel.
Oh, that was filth.
Oh, that was filth. All of it.
Oh, that shot is not easy. Oh, no.
Oh, was he off? No way.
No way.
Dude. Off of the best play. Oh, no. Ay, Dios mío.
What a
Hold
shot, dude. That is insane. That shot is disgusting. Dane St. Clair, no chance there. Is this going to get called off? He almost did the Diego Simeone big balls celebration. Oh my gosh, they're checking this. Dude, this is definitely getting called off. Oh, that's so disappointing.
Oh, dude. Dude.
Nah, but I did not know you called the Monumental the chicken coop. That is hilarious. That is freaking amazing. I got to tell that to your cousin Huaco. I'm saying, you
Let
going
him
to the
know.
chicken coop this weekend?
He don't even like River like that. He don't watch footy like
No,
that.
he's
That's a rugby guy.
plastic as hell. Plastic as hell with it.
But he's the first person to admit it, you know? He cares more about the Pumas than anything else.
Yeah, which I respect.
Which is insane because they just beat the British and Irish Lions. I can't believe that didn't immediately come to mind. They just beat the British and Irish Lions. Did you hear that? No, of course you didn't hear that. Do you know who the British and Irish Lions are?
I didn't know. Wait, is that like a UK combined team, I'm assuming?
Yes. It's when they take all the best players from Wales, Scotland, England, and Ireland, and they combine them and they do like national tours.
So it's a friendly.
Not really. The games are so limited that it's an event. It's basically like a mini tournament that they'll go and play.
So when is South America going to do that? When are they just going to like make a new team with everybody's? What is this?
Never.
What is this MLS All-Star bullshit?
No, it's not. You have no taste, no class.
No, that's some cheese. You can't just be like, you know what, we're not good enough alone, so let's reunite to take on Argentina in rugby.
And they lost.
That's crazy. Wow, the goal's not going to count.
That is awesome. You saw the Curaçao kid?
This kid is.
Qué pelota tiene el pibe. Wow. Dale. Let him know. Let him know, son.
Damn, that's some BS, man. I mean, it's the right call, I guess, but like, come on. There's no advantage there at all. All right, bro, you got to hold it down for a sec. I'm in the bathroom.
The British and Irish Lions are a hallowed tradition. And Jack doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah. The Canadian check was bigger than the Curaçao check. How would you say that? Curaçaoans? My morning routine? I wake up and piss excellence. That's it. Full stop. Every day. Oh. Curaçao with another break. Oh, but it goes offsides. Or it goes out of bounds. Oh, no. Oh, they got the yellow. Ay. Whoa, you work with Kiwis? One of your ex-coworkers' cousins play for the All Black? That's so sick. Yeah, no, Kevin, the nickname Bostero is hilarious. Well, they're salt of the earth people, you know, that's a working class club. And yeah, but the thing about Bostero is that we like that name. You know, Bostero is like, it's a sign of pride. Oh, Preto, you already said this, right? You already said Curaçoleoños. Wow, Curaçoleoños. Oh, Jorge. Jack's not here right now. You got Daddy in the chat. Real Oviedo being promoted to La Liga, owned by Grupo Pachuca with majority stake. That's pretty sick. Good for them. I will fam quiten. I don't know what that means, Preto. That's right. Now that we're officially in the war, oh God, probably going back to Texas. Okay, we got Curaçao looking to build up from the back here. Preto, I'll take it. It's going, fam. Live ball plus in effect right now. Papimento gang. Oh, con Ayatollah. Chill, bro. Favorite football memory? Argentina ending the title drought. Definitely. Argentina ending the title drought. I mean, River can never get rid of that stain, but we even have songs about that, but I think it's got to be the title drought. Argentina comes before Boca, before River, before any of that. I mean, I'll be the first to tell you, I love Julian Alvarez. I used to love the Michelis. It just is what it is. I had mad respect for Acuna, but the second he went to River, I didn't know he was like that. Curaçao is playing well, or Canada just being Canada. Jesus. Curaçao is playing quite well. They're playing quite well. Now, they're not up to Canada's level, but when the ball gets up to their offense, as Jack has noted a couple times here, they've just got really good interplay there. The fellas are pacey. They're ready to go. They're used to the weather. They're ready. They're ready. Lightball Plus, a proud VIX affiliate. Dude, I'm waiting. I'm telling you, I'll sell out immediately. I'll be the biggest VIX sponsor guy of my life. Get ready. Yeah, personally. Yeah, why didn't he just do a bicycle kick, you know? During the 90s and 2000s, I would say 2000s to 2010s. Definitely. Late 90s all the way to 2012, maybe you could say, into the Carlos Tevez era. And then it just kind of fell. It's just tough, man. It's tough keeping people in. Everybody wants to leave. Everybody wants to leave. Nobody wants to stay. I met this Argentine girl at a bar a couple of weeks ago, and I was talking to her, and she was telling me how much she liked the United States. And I was like, well, when are you going back to Argentina? Like, are you going to go and stay there? And she was like, ain't nothing for me back there. She was like, it's a disaster. And I was like, it is in fact a mess. I'm so sorry. Argentine club kits are highly underrated that I like. I always thought Argentinos Juniors had a banger one just because it looked like the national teams. Wait, Argentinos Juniors? Am I thinking of the right team? Also, Huracan.
What are we talking about?
A whole lot of things. You're ruining the Life Ball Plus. Stream. I'm thinking Racing. That's embarrassing.
Oh, Saliba picked. Oh my God, Curaçao running. That's a handball. 100%. That's a handball. Kamal Miller's on a yellow card.
Hold on.
Wait, why is he not getting another yellow there?
Wow.
Dude, why does he not get another yellow there?
I don't know. Natural body position excuse or something? I don't know.
I mean, if it was natural body, then you don't even make the call. That's a yellow card. He should be off. That's extremely lucky.
Yikes.
No, CONCACAF gonna CONCACAF, I guess.
Yep. We're back to our regularly scheduled programming.
This is a pretty mid Canada performance, I will say. It looked like it was gonna be good in the beginning, and credit to Curaçao. They've been solid since.
They've taken advantage.
Oh, oh my gosh, that was close. Wow, they are right there.
Yeah, Pretu, this is a full Curaçao stream now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if Basong actually defends that well or if he gets beat. But whatever. Yeah, Canada better get going.
Yeah, they better turn it on. They're conceding way too
that
many
was good.
chances.
That was good.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, that was really well done, though.
Well
That's
cut
a
out.
great attack. That's a great attack. Good defense. Five's had a good game, this guy out here. Schaffelberg with his first chance created of the game in the 77th minute.
Jose Luis Chilaver's battles against Boca and River during his prime is one of the best rivalries in Argentine football. You've eclipsed me. You've eclipsed my knowledge, my man.
Oh, this man's in the Boca lore book. Schaffelberg.
Yeah, good lord.
No,
He got that from the ChatGPT summary he just looked up.
Yeah. Canada's first time getting tested after the Nations League. Well, I don't know if that's totally true, dude, because they did play Ukraine and Ivory Coast. Those were pretty good opponents. And Ivory Coast gave him a battle, I would say. Did Reaver just score? I hear somebody shouting outside. Usually that means that either Reaver or Boca just scored.
No, the game hasn't started yet. It starts at 9.
Oh, hasn't started yet? Okay. It's just someone being a hooligan. Dude, 0. Wait, hold on. Oh, my thing is definitely messed up.
Oh, boy. Some crazy hold-up play there. No way that's a yellow.
Hold on. Why? What the hell's going on? Oh,
Okay,
you're right.
a little leg in there, but
who is Chila Bear?
Oh, no, but they got a corner. Oh, hold on. They're calling for a handball. This might be a pen.
Schaffelberg's like, my arm is down. The Curaçao man was like, go fuck yourself, bro. I don't care what you think. Okay, don't show us the kick. Show us the handball. No.
No, I think
Not
that's
at
off
all.
his chest.
Not at all. I mean, dude, his arm is back here. If it hits his goddamn front delt, like, what are we going to do about that? That's absolutely nothing there. What are you chewing on right now? Pretzels?
Don't worry about it.
Takis?
Ice.
You fat ass. Oh, you are in a cut. Damn. All right. I see you.
You got too much hatred in your heart, man. You got too much hatred in your heart.
I'm trying to encourage you. I see you trying to cut. Good job. You eat that ice.
You just call me a fat ass. There's no
motivation. It's called motivation.
Oh! Man, he just sat him down.
Oh, look at Tajon. Look at Tajon with the pressure. All the way back. Are we calling for Jesse Marsh's head if this game ends 1-0?
Yeah, execute him. Throw him into Lake Ontario.
Damn, Schaffelberg with an aggressive foul there. Baguna kind of looked like a black vampire.
Like Blade?
You see that? Kinda. Yeah. You not seeing that?
I'm gonna have to see him again.
Okay, yeah. He will get fouled again, so you'll get another zoom in at some point.
Bretu says yes.
He does, dude. If he smiled and I just saw fangs, I would be like, that makes sense.
You'd be like, this tracks.
Yeah. He is a vampire after all. Ball comes in. Oh my. What the hell just happened? They're asking for another handball? How do we see? He looked like a vampire, bro. How do we have 2 handball appeals within 90 seconds of do Canadians, are they not keeping their hands?
Oh, that was a
Oh,
handball. That was a handball. Oh, baby. Oh, that's a pen. That is a pen.
oh, I don't know. Hold on. I just need to see another angle because, I mean, if he's like this, what is he supposed to do? Hold on.
I don't know, dude. It's his forearm.
I mean, this all stems from a stupid ass foul from Schaffelberg. Like, he fouls Bakuna for no freaking reason at all.
Yeah, Schaffelberg, bad game.
And they've zoomed in on the one Curaçao family again. They keep going back to the same family. It's so funny.
That kid's ready to flip him off again.
Yeah. Are they explaining that VAR is looking at it, or?
I have no idea. Hold on, I'm turning the volume on.
Is he going to look at it? He's definitely looking at this, yeah.
He's going. Yeah, they're saying if it's not, then it's going to be really unfair. Really unfair for the...
Well, I told you about what happened in Guadeloupe. Wait, what the hell? He's talking. Who is this guy? Is this the commentator? Like, have you ever seen a ref in a suit? Who is he speaking with?
I have no idea.
Did he get out a card? Are you as confused as I am?
Yeah, I'm listening to the commentary.
Okay, mine's too quiet. I can't hear it. No penalty confirmed.
No way.
No penalty confirmed.
No way. The ref didn't blow the whistle. They're saying that there was another whistle that blew. Another whistle blew, so they're making them play this again.
Oh,
that's what I'm
oh my God.
That's what
they called offsides. Oh my God, they called offsides.
No way.
Curaçao. Dude. How is this happening? 2 goals offside by a fingernail. We got a fake whistle in the stands, 2 handball claims in 3 minutes of each other. Oh my God, what is happening? I mean, look, he is offside. Number 4 is offside. This is a more clear offside than the first one, in my opinion. But how cruel, man.
This is so cruel. This is
getting stupid. Also, bro, if you're a fan and you're sneaking in with a whistle, ban for life, bro. Screw you, man. That you cannot be playing with stuff like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy, man.
So they're saying that, like, the handball claim happened, a fan blew the whistle, and they stopped playing?
No, they're saying that before the free kick, there was another whistle going off. And I don't know if they're confirming that he went off of the wrong whistle.
Oh, I see. He took the free kick off a fake whistle.
Potentially. I don't know if that's confirmed.
Dude, that is ridiculous. I feel so bad for Curaçao. I mean,
yeah,
if the ultimate, 7 minutes of this game ends like this, it's fair to say they deserve a draw. Okay, that foul's not that bad, though. I mean,
no, it's not.
there's not much contact.
They need something there.
So, yeah, hard to say they deserve nothing here. Oh! Yeah. It's a great game from Curaçao.
Yeah.
They look scary every single time.
They're balling.
Does this performance change how you feel about Canada's as favorites? A little bit. Oh, that's a foul. Yeah, that's a foul, bro. Oh, and off the post anyways, dude. It just ain't happening for Curaçao. Sometimes it just ain't happening.
He said, "Get off of me, little boy." I mean, I'd be pushing that dude out of the way as well. I'd be pissed after that.
Yeah. I mean, Kamal Miller should be on a red card anyways. He's lucky to be out there. Mikhail says, I'm a fan of Curaçao now. And I think that's fair. I think we're all walking away a little bit from this game as Curaçaoans.
You kind of have
Eduardo says, this should be a tie. Yes, I think it should be a tie. I think a 1-1 is totally fair.
Lawrence coming in.
For Jonathan, 14, Schaffelberg. Okay, so, I mean, Laird's not going to play wide, so that means they're maybe doing a little position change here. Atal says Kamal Miller started his last match. He said, I've seen enough. Kick him out of the national team. We got some ruthless dictators in the chat, man. I love to see it.
No quarter. Jeez.
No quarter for the Empire. Oh, Jonathan David. Nice.
Nice pass back.
Good, Oh! Dude, I thought that was a goal. I thought Oluwaseyi just scored. How did he not? Wow. I almost need to see the replay of this again. Well, that was Oluwaseyi's greatest contribution to the game. I'm not even sure what he's... Oh. I mean, is there... Yeah, I wouldn't give a pen for this.
No, me either.
I mean, it's a foul after the ball's out of bounds. Maybe by the letter of the law, that's a pen. I honestly don't even know anymore. Plus 9.
Also moving for the ball, like
plus 9. Dude, hold up. I'll be right back.
Man, my man's in and out of here. Lifeball TV, we back. All right, let's bring it down. Dude, it's getting chippy. It's getting chippy. These boys are pissed. Wow, they're hacking. They are hacking. Live ball is back. This is a Curaçao W. Yeah. Leaving this game, you go with some tremendously positive messages for Curaçao. This is... My eyes have been opened. Oh, nice little chop. Where you going, big dog? Switching the play over to the left side. Moving it up, passing it back. They're just looking for space here. The Canadians are all over the pitch. Another switch is due. See if we can move it up the right here. No, we're going straight up the middle here. Cut out pretty handily here by the Canadians. And now they're back up with some nice passes through the middle. I mean, you'll say that they lack energy or desire here, but I think the Canadians, gentlemen, I think they're just composed. They definitely don't have the fire to play with.
Yeah.
But no.
Offsides again. Oh my God, that was close though. Dude, number 19 is a unit. This guy causing havoc since he came on.
Yeah, he also came up to the ref and was like tapping at his watch, like, let's get the game started. We're losing time. This guy's a leader. He's a vet.
That's not offside. I mean, I guess they called a foul, but that's not offside.
I think it was a handball. I think it bounced off of his hand or bounced off of his thigh and hit his hand. Yep, lots of balls in the air. Lots of aerial contests here. Oh, boy. Oh, boy.
Oh, my God.
Golazo. Golazo. Is it offside?
Wow.
Is it offside?
Absolute.
Vamos.
Absolute golazo from Curaçao.
Preto, let me hear you. Let me hear you, Preto.
Completely deserved. Oh, my gosh. Canada in shambles, bro. Canada cut up here by Curaçao. The last 20 minutes has been a destruction. Canada haven't been able to counter at all. This has been really bad. Curaçao has been like, they just win the ball back and they just go and go and go, and they look dangerous every single time. Yo, we got 5 minutes left. They could push on to win this thing. I swear.
This is it. This is it. This is it. Man, these fellas were not messing around. What a nice pass. What a nice pass.
Also, just a calamity of errors from Canada. I mean, Waterman gets absolutely bodied. That guy's a trash defender. I don't know what Sigur is trying to do on a clearance there. Kamal Miller's barely in the play. Bassong is late. I mean, it's naive from Canada. They pushed up really, really high there. Sorry, Johnston. I said Sigur. It's Johnston. Not good at all.
Hincha de la cura desde la cuna. Hincha del cura desde la cuna. That's huge. Mikhail over here dropping freaking footy songs for us. Wow, what a kick. Yeah, disaster class from Canada. Out and out failure here.
What was that pass? That was so bad from Chouanier. That was trash. By the way, dude, the second this game is over, I got to leave to make the movie. So you're going to have to do the quick match summary solo.
Quick match summary. All right, deal.
I mean, there will be 10,000 Curaçaoans in the chat looking for insane ball insight from you. So just be ready for that.
No pressure. No, me and Preto are going to chop it up out here. We're going to be just fine. My man, I don't think it's fair to say that there's no quality here. There's definitely quality. BC is saying that there's no quality, just hustle. I think there's a little bit of quality and
here.
a lot of hustle. Oh, yeah. Just look at that. Just look at that finish there. There's quality and the speed. Come on now. Mikael, querido. ¿Dónde estás? Well saved there. Easy work. Easy work. Eduardo, I want you to rephrase that because I feel like there's a good question in there, but I don't know what you're asking.
"30 seconds left for Canada to save face a little bit." That's a great tackle. Oh, no. Ref said foul. Okay, whatever.
Wow. Big dog. Just stopping by to tell the chat to drop a like and subscribe. No surprise that Curaçao has got a result over such a mediocre team. Oh, get it out. No, we're good. We're good.
Dude, why did Tajon Buchanan not shoot that?
Good night, big dog.
Why did he not shoot this right there?
I have no idea. No earthly idea.
The ball gets away from him. Oh,
he just couldn't get a good look at it. Wow.
That's a huge result for Curaçao.
Massive result, massive draw, and a beautiful goal. A beautiful goal from, what's my boy's name? Point guard for Atlanta. What's his name? Help me out.
Trae Young?
Trae Young. Beautiful goal from Trae Young here. Check this out. You know why? It's because he came into the stadium wearing the Boca Juniors jersey one time. Oh, look at that. Beautiful.
Oh, do you think the bounce took it over St. Clair?
I think so. Yeah. But I think either way it goes under his arm or it goes, I don't know. I think he's a little bit out of position there.
Wow. I mean, look, I'll be very honest and then I got to go. I'm going to let you hold it down. Curaçao completely deserved the draw. Completely deserved the draw. Wow. Yeah. Really bad game from Canada. I thought a lot of their players kind of stunk it up tonight. In some big questions, right? This is why winning the Gold Cup isn't so easy. This is why Canada haven't done it in 25 years either. So a lot to learn. What I love about this is now every team has to try in the final match day too. And Canada's going to play El Salvador, depending on what happens with Honduras and El Salvador in, I don't know, 25 minutes here. Everybody's playing for survival. So that's going to be epic. Really good game from Curaçao, especially in the second half. First half, they were okay. Second half, they really turned it on. Shout out to them. All right, Connor, I'm going to let you hold it down. I'm going to bounce.
All right, big dog.
Chat, y'all been awesome.
Movie. Yeah,
I appreciate it. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.
All right, y'all. Lifeball TV, engage. Drop any questions you got in the chat. Are we going to see another match this controversial? I wouldn't put it past CONCACAF, but this is bad even for them. Like, and here's the thing. Here's what sucks. The only controversial thing to happen there is the whistle. the whistle on the outside. Who do you punish there? Because either way, a team is getting punished irrevocably. You know what I'm saying? Like it's deep either way. And I think the credit, I mean, say what you want about the ref. It was very suspect. Credit to him for holding it down. I thought he controlled the game well, even though I don't necessarily argue with the sort of progression that was happening there. Tough, man. Tough. Disallowed goal called back for offsides, replaying of a free kick. It's just a brutal progression of play. The ref controls the game well, though. Even if he's not making the right decision, you gotta hope that you don't see anything else like this, because that's not fair. And it's one thing if it's happening, in like a Jamaica, Canada, or a USA, Mexico, or something like that. There, the intrigue is fun, but just kind of sucks a little bit extra that it had to happen against Curaçao, Because if I don't know, if you just don't take it such a hard hand, if you don't take such a hard hand to it, maybe Curaçao comes out as the victor here, and that's huge. We're out here, Curaçoleños, Leoños, Curaçao Leoños, Curaçao Bote Grandi, Bota Grandi, Bota Grandi. Lindo, lindo, lindo. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, vamos Monterrey. I don't know what language that is, man. But preto is pretty. Probably a dialect, huh? Am I a ginger down there too? In Argentina? Yes, I'm still a ginger in Argentina. Oh, thank you. Now he's sticking around. Now that the Canadian simp is gone. Promise David. I've been seeing some people post some things about him. I didn't want to sound foolish, but I don't know too much about him. Come on, instead of Kyle Laren. Maybe. Let's see. Does this game change my Canada winners of the Gold Cup, and where do I think they'll sit now? I don't think so. I don't think so, man. I think that Canada is still kind of the clear favorite. When they're operating at the top of their game, they're not matched by Mexico or the United States, and you got to say that those are the two other favorites. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. You can't, with a rational mind, watch Canada at their peak and say that they're not the favorites here. Maybe arguments can be made, but to me, it's pretty out and out. And here's what I'll say to the counter arguments there. You'll say that, well, Canada bottled it here today, right? But you can't say that they had a bad game today without also acknowledging that they're not performing at the caliber that they should be. So if they get it right next game, there's absolutely no reason that they can't come back and do something crazy. You know what I'm saying? You say USA is not a favorite, but it's still the size. I know we're not bringing the team, but we're still one of them up there. Especially if we're speaking about pedigree. You have to admit it. And listen, I'll be the first one to tell you, I'm not that interested in the Gold Cup. Jack's been telling me I'm sleeping on it, so maybe I got to get back out there, but I'll be the first one to tell you that it's not my bag right now. I'm not feeling them. I've been readily disappointed with the way that it's run. Outrageous, frankly. Curaçao's strong points, I think Jack hit it spot on. You got a great offense, great offensive talent that you need to work with. And he was talking about some of the island teams in CONCACAF not having the most composed defending. And while that might be true on the whole, I thought Curaçao showed us some really good moments. There were some glaring errors, namely two. I can't remember what the one was. The first one was in the first half was really just kind of brutal. I don't remember it, but it was the second one was the goalkeeper there. Foolish. Just get it out. Don't risk that, because you give Bombito one more try at that, and that's a goal, or worse, maybe a penalty. You know what I'm saying? That's not good. Let's see. Oh, I just saw something. If the referee called the right game, tell me goalkeeper getting out of area isn't a red card. Pierre, what I'll tell you about that is that there are other tragedies in this game that have garnered more of my interest as to which way it's going than the goalkeeper getting out of area. And maybe the ball didn't pass the area. Maybe that's how it goes. I have no idea, but that does, especially in that situation, like what happened to your boy Kamal. who got the second handball and they didn't call a double yellow and a red for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me seems, in this game, seems like pretty wild. Pretty wild. And I'm not saying he called the right game. I'm saying he controlled it well. None of the players were arguing. None of them were fighting. I think Schaffelberg and one of our boys got into some chippy business, and he called them both over. And the ref called Schaffelberg over. He was like, no, don't walk away. Come back. Bring him back. And he told one of the brothers from Curaçao, I can't remember what their last names are, but he called one of them back over, and he controlled it. He cut the beef right there. You know, I thought that was well handled, if not the right call for throughout the game. Definitely not on the side of the refs here. Let's see. Let's see. Elsa, Jesse Marsh. Yeah, I really didn't see him too much. I mean, talking a lot of smack. Sometimes that's what you got to do. You gotta stand up for your boys, and you gotta put your reputation on the line. Okay. And I'm not gonna fault Jesse Marsh for that. He's done such a tremendous job coming up to this point with Canada that he gets an error. That's strike one, if anything. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh man, y'all are commenting too fast. Yeah, I could be hate watching River right now. I do. I got to get DAZN on here. How much of a fraud do I think I have to be to not beat a team that doesn't even know that you didn't even know existed? That's on you. That's on you. All right. I may not have known that Curaçao was a Dutch territory, basically, or an independent Dutch state, but I knew they existed at least. Berhalter beat Curaçao. Remember that? Well, hey, Curaçao showed up today. And these guys, I don't think they look like the Curaçao that Berhalter faced, or the one that Argentina faced. Let's see. Brian Encarnacion. He said that I'm Curaçaoan, and honestly, this is our best game, even though we made so many mistakes. You made mistakes, but so did Canada, and you guys did a lot of things right. You did a lot of things well. No, she's not. But I low key, sometimes I wish, she's half Mexican, so the red hair, I don't think it's got a shot of making it through those genes, It's an L team when you barely beat teams when you're a CONCACAF giant. Correct. No. This isn't a defensive Canada at all. At all. If anything, I'm endorsing Curaçao. No, Canada should have beaten them out and out. Full stop. No excuses. This is an L, and they're going to hold that. They're going to hold that through the rest of the tournament. Full stop. As they should, right? But you also have to take into account, you got to recognize that they don't have to win all of these games. They just got to win the really big ones, right? And this is a definite loss for them. One with beyond the shadow of a doubt. Absolutely. How can you pull Mexicans like me? I don't. You want to know Connor Riz is you make friends with somebody, you get to know them as a person, and then eventually you move on past that. All right. We ain't got time for unk hours. We'll do a live stream with just me and Jack. And we'll move on from there. Well, you're gonna hear about a few of them now. All right. Because that dude, Trae Young, that dude that looks like Trae Young that scored that goal, that was a beautiful, awesome run, awesome pass leading up to it. And I don't remember who it was that came in, but the big lad, bald head, goatee, when he came in, they were locked in. That last 15 minutes was superior. Life ball and Riz tips. There's Mexicans in New York. Brody, there are Mexicans in New York for sure. They're all over the place. All over the place. You don't really see it as much as in Texas, which is kind of a bummer because I really like the culture. So you don't see it as often. But yeah, you got them all over the place. Curaçao got the qualities to be in the World Cup? Not yet. If they played every game like they played this game, yeah, definitely. Definitely they could get there, but not yet. You just needs to become more of a trend. Uh, Spiders like that. Where there's work, we will find you. Hardest working people on the planet. Telling you. All right. Drop your last couple questions, and then I'm gonna call it, folks. Because yeah, I would like to get at least a little bit of a hate watch going on. Vamos Monterrey, carajo. 80 favorites against the US. That's more of a Jack question, but I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised. Let's see. Curaçao is a decent team right now, but we need to focus on getting comfortable on the ball and quick decisions with passes. I also hope this attracts more of our big players in Europe to come and join. You know what, dude? I completely agree. I completely agree. The second that you guys get a little run, maybe you see some more people declaring, more people making time. And yeah, getting comfortable on the ball and quick decisions with passes. You guys had a lot of nice reaction time, and your press is fantastic. So your instincts are there. You just need to pair those instincts, that reaction time, and the sheer athleticism that you guys have with some fundamentals. Because, I mean, everybody's going to say that Canada looked really stagnant this game, which I think in large stretches of it they did, but there were a lot of times where they had some really decent passing. And I think that's what they wanted. I think that was the game plan, was just be composed. We're better than them. We will win. Just let it happen. And Curaçao said, not today, baby. Not today. Let's see. No, I ain't gonna stream the hate watch. But I will let y'all know how it goes. So don't forget to drop a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Show up for the live streams. Watch the videos. I mean, I gotta say, as my school year comes to a close, I get kind of teary eyed. But I just want to say that I'm thankful for you guys, because you're a fantastic bunch of people, and I'm honored that you guys take the time out of your day to watch our videos. Like, it means so much, genuinely, and it's turning into a community, and I really like that. So shout out to you guys on top of all of this. All right. Vamos Monterrey, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See, and I don't even know how to end the stream.